This is Awa Abdi Ataya. Awa is a 35-year-old mother of 6. The drought assessment team met Awa as she sat under the small tree, seeking respite from her long and arduous journey. Awa is a drought victim. She walked from her home in Fir'ada village of Odo region. She left 4 of her children and only managed to carry her younger 2 with her. Mohammed, who is 1.5, and her daughter Makkah, who is 2. Awa walked for over 5 hours to reach this halfway point. The assessment team met Awa at 1 in the afternoon, the hottest part of the day. Drained and exhausted, she seeks comfort in the shadows of some small trees. Awa left her home at 5 a.m. this morning, as the sun peeked into the sky, taking with her only what she could carry, which isn't much. She has with her 2.5 litres of water and 250 grams of date to help get her through the long journey. Awa only sips the water and prefers to give her kids the majority. Awa told the assessment team that before the drought, her and her family were relatively well off. They owned 200 sheep and goats and about 55 camels before the drought hit their settlement. Only 50 sheep and goat and 30 camels remain. She has little hope that they will survive much longer, as she left them this morning in a poor and desperate state. This is Bon village. This is where Awa wants to reach. This is where the drought victims can receive water and small-scale food distribution that in itself is understaffed, under-resourced and overstretched. The village has a small, shallow well that cannot support the influx of drought victims flooding to the village. The locals tell the team that soon this water will also dry up. Scores of people line up and are all desperate to get water. The mayor of Bon told the assessment team that water demands had increased by 35%, and what makes things worse is the village only has 3 pumps. 1 broke in June and they have no funds to repair this much-needed resource. Ongoing drought conditions in the western and coastal regions of Somaliland are having adverse effects on water supplies, livelihoods and food security situation of pastoralists and agro-pastoralists, as well as fishing communities in those areas. The 2015 rainy season has failed and drought situation is fast deteriorating. The coping mechanisms of affected populations are being stretched slowly, and timely humanitarian interventions will be needed to prevent the situation sliding into full-blown humanitarian emergency.
وحاجة